From the Standing Rock to the Rio Grande, no more pipelines on these lands.
From the Standing Rock to the Rio Grande,
no more pipelines
on these lands. From the Standing Rock
to the Rio Grande, no more pipelines on our land.
We're here like they're in prayer in Standing Rock. They're fighting to protect the water, and they're fighting for their own sovereignty that had been taken from them by this society. And what we're seeing everywhere is that your sovereignty has been taken too. Yep. No matter who you are, it has been bought and sold. Kelsey Warren, the owner of Energy Transfer Partners, is in that building right now. He gave over $500,000 to the governor who appointed him to that board. He gave over $100,000 to Donald Trump, our fascist president.
Ooh.
Does the Texas Parks and Wildlife Commission support fascism?
Apparently.
You bet it does. If these public officials are here to protect our parks, if these men standing here are here to protect our parks, our people, they need to choose where they're going to stand.
Okay.
Hey, Kelsey, got no time for your pipeline.
Hey, Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey, got no time for your pipeline. Hey, Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey, got no time for your pipeline. Hey, Kelsey! Hey, Kelsey!
And we're here today because this is the Texas Parks and Wildlife. These people are here to protect our parks and protect our wildlife, and a lot of them want to do it. But Governor Abbott is appointed to this group. They put a commissioner who's Kelsey Warren, who is part of the DAPL pipeline, who's trying to build pipelines through our wildlife preserves so that he can make money. They are going to take our beautiful land and our creatures and our clean water and convert it to billions of dollars for their pockets. We are the people. We own this land, and we're saying no.
This movement is not just about protecting the water, but it's about waking up the consciousness, the water that is inside people, to say, hey, this is your land, this is your fight. Come and join us, and come and fight for what's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Leonie Hazelwood. I'm a third-generation Texan and native St. Martian. I was raised between here and West Texas and have grown up respecting our great state's diverse wilderness areas, precious springs, and pristine wildlife. Upon realizing that Kelsey Warren is Commissioner for the Texas Parks and Wildlife, I feel it is my civic duty to stand up and protest to his appointment. Mr. Warren has an obvious...
All right, just a minute. We're not going to talk about Mr. Warren's appointment. That is not what we... No, we're not. Right. Let's talk about the proposed acquisition, and we welcome and appreciate your comments on that, but not about Mr. Warren or his appointment. We didn't appoint Mr. Warren. That's Governor Abbott's decision.
You don't have any time if you can't address the topic. You only have time to address the topic.
Okay.
You don't get free time to. We have a meeting in August where you can come and talk about anything you want, but this is not that meeting.
Duly noted.
Okay.
And I would like
So
to
can
say...
you can get on topic and we'll give you time. If not, every second is counting against your time. That's your call. On topic or stop talking.
So I would like to say that I am neutral on this land acquisition. And I would also like to point out that if you let me finish speaking, you will see how my statements directly affect this action item and every single action item made for the Texas Parks and Wildlife for about the next 7 years.
If you're just going to complain about Mr. Warren or his appointment, that's not on topic. I'm sorry.
I believe it is related because his decision on this action item should be
He's not here,
null
ma'am.
and void.
He's not here to vote.
And any action item that he has.
You are excused if you're only going to complain about Mr. Warren because that is not on topic. We, again, welcome your comments on topic.
The chairman just excused you. Back that way, please.
What will you do to guarantee that that land won't be fracked on? That there won't be any pipelines built on? Because that's your job. I mean, that's in your job description. What are you going to do? So you want to block us from speaking of the collusion between Warren, the media, and our government? And that is part of your part of the problem.
I'm sorry that I'm going to cut you off because
Exactly.
you're making a general, I'm sorry. You're
Exactly.
excused.
We go back to that.
You are
Exactly.
excused, madam.
Exactly. You did not help me come to my decision.
You are
And your
excused.
job is to help me educate, but I'm here educating you on what your job is.
Next, we will hear from Ron King on this item.
Hi, my name is Ron King. I represent every man, woman, and child that needs clean drinking water on this planet. And I just want to enter in a quote real quick, and I'll be very brief and keep it to the topic at hand. Hey, excuse me. Why? Religious covenant? It's a religious covenant? Okay, well, I'll just enter in with my quote. The greatest mistake of the movement has been trying to organize sleeping people around specific goals. And that was Malcolm X that said this. So what you're doing right now, hey, on the wrong side, get out.
We the people, man. We the people. One of these commissioners gave hundreds of thousands of dollars to our new fascist president, corrupting our democracy.
Let's go. On that too?
I'm gone.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you for speaking up.
Woo!
Nicole Stern, you wish to speak on whether or not
A young man got up to speak with a face covering inside, and he said it was for religious reasons, and they asked him to leave. They wouldn't let him speak, and he was forcibly removed from the room and building. We're not sure what happened to him in the end. There was some commotion in the crowd. I stood up and reminded the commission in the room that one of the commissioners had given over $100,000 to our fascist president, Donald Trump, and that it's in the best interest of all of us for that commission not to condone or support fascism. At that point, people began putting their hands on me, and I asked them to get their hands off of me, and I would leave the building, and I was escorted out of the building. There's no longer a facade of there being some sort of government entity which stands between these corporations and the people. Right now, it's either just this corporate state or the people, and we think people need to realize that there is no one watching to protect you. There's no one that's going to help you. And if you look at Flint, if you look at Standing Rock, you look at New Orleans after Katrina, you see that it has been a facade this whole time. People need to start believing in each other, start defending each other, start standing up for each other, and that's what we really hope to see. And one of the easiest ways you can do that is go out to the Two Rivers Camp out in West Texas. It's about an hour south of Marfa. And there people are standing to directly block the Trans-Pecos pipeline. We need people on the ground out there. It's a native-led camp. It's rooted in prayer, and we need all the people we can get out there to help protect this land and to stop this pipeline.
Standing Rock to the Rio Grande. No more pipelines on these lands. Standing Rock to the Rio Grande. No more pipelines on these lands. From the Standing Rock to the Rio Grande. No more pipelines on this land. From Standing Rock to the Rio